What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. So today I will be going over this article from Bounding Into Comics, but just a little bit of a backstory here because I had no idea about Uzaki-chan. I just finally got around to watching the very first episode, but I know this is something that people have been talking about for weeks at this point. I know Hiro Hayes covered a lot of things regarding Uzaki-chan and the controversy behind Uzaki-chan, which honestly, after watching it, I mean, I could see in this day and age why people would be so, I guess, uptight, just so bent out of shape about Uzaki-chan. It's really not that serious, though. I mean, some of the things I've seen have been regarding how the whole thing happens with Uzaki-chan and the guy, and that's not the sign of a healthy relationship, and things, just dumb things people are saying, completely forgetting that, look, this is just an anime series. It's one of those yandere style comedies with a lot of exaggerations for comedic effect. You know what I mean? It's really not a big deal, and the fact that people have taken this so personally is crazy to me. I know some of the other criticisms people have lobbed at Uzaki-chan, I guess, is the fact that she is very well endowed when it comes to her chest region, you know what I mean? And that the fact that she looks like she's not an adult and stuff like that, that it's, people have called it like borderline lolicon and things like that, which I don't think this really fits the bill, honestly. I mean, obviously Uzaki-chan is an adult character. She's a college student in this anime, and I don't think that that's really a fair comparison to make, at least in regards to what lolicon actually is. So there's been, like I said, a lot of controversy regarding this character, which I think is just, I don't see the big deal in it, honestly. I watched the first episode. I enjoyed it for what it was, had my laughs at its expense, which is what it's there for, right? It's there to be entertainment. It's really not that big of a deal, but you see stuff like this popping up more and more, right? So we see artist depicts The Last of Us Part 2's Abby decapitating Uzaki-chan. And then we see, artist Ob recently took, I guess that's how it's pronounced, Aob? I don't know. I don't know how that's pronounced. I know somebody's going to correct me in the comment section below, but it said, recently took to Twitter to share The Last of Us Part 2's Abby decapitating Hana Uzaki from Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out. That's the name of the anime, by the way. Ob shared his depiction in response to a Twitter user comparing Abby to Uzaki-chan. The Twitter user would attempt to mock individuals they described as incel Twitter. They would claim these individuals described Abby's character as this is an unrealistic female body type. In contrast, they would describe Hana Uzaki as this is a good design for a 19-year-old woman. Okay, so we already know about the whole Last of Us 2 controversy, and I think a lot of people's criticism of Abby's body type was really not that it is unrealistic. I think it was the whole idea that how you're going to get these gains in a post-apocalyptic world, you know what I mean? When people are probably starving, I think was more the argument people were making. Not necessarily that it's an unrealistic body type, that no woman could ever attain this, because obviously we've seen a lot of women that do bodybuilding, but that's neither here nor there. We see here the tweets, this is an unrealistic body type, this is a good design for a 19-year-old woman. It's like, yeah, I guess, who cares? Why is that a big deal? And then we see this person responded to the tweet sharing his artwork of Abby decapitating Uzaki-chan. He captioned the art saying, "Get the F out of here with that fang bimbo." It's just like, oh, okay, dang, man. You mad? You mad, man? Jeez. Then we see, here's a better look at the artwork. Jesus, this is pretty graphic there. In a subsequent tweet, would appear to indicate that he was muting the thread and encouraged people to follow them on Instagram. It's just, really, come on, man. You put it out there on a public platform, you're gonna get criticized. There's gonna be people that are gonna say stuff to you that are, that are gonna troll you. Come on, you put it out there. What did you expect? The fact that people do this and they think there's not gonna be any kind of repercussions, whether it be people giving legit criticism or people just straight up just trolling them for the fun of it. It's the internet, man. Come on, grow a spine and get some thicker skin. I would also explain that they believe all hate on The Last of Us 2 is complete nerdy. It's a complete nerdy fanboy BS. They continued, "For me, the game is great, way better than the first one. Only because they killed Joel, people get all mad and stuff." I'm not gonna say a word. Finally, Ab concluded, "And I like Abby because she all by herself, made a bunch of nerds effing cry, and that's just awesome. I mean, truthfully, I look, maybe that's true for some, but the vast majority of people that I know that like video games, and specifically The Last of Us 2, and even the ones that have actually played Last of Us Part 2 and have told me about it, like it for or dislike it for pretty legitimate reasons. Go on here. Ab would also express their hatred towards Uzaki-chan, describing her as effing Unazi-chan. What? 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 What are you trying to imply there? What? What? Okay. Ab would later respond to the user saying, "I don't know where people got the idea that I hate her because of her, her breasticles or something like that. I don't mind her. I just draw her taking a hard punch from Abby. It doesn't mean nothing more than that." I mean, bro, it's a pretty graphic depiction of her taking. It's not just her taking a punch from Abby. It's her getting basically killed, getting maimed by Abby, So, I mean, it's more than just that. Oh man, this is great. I mean, to me, this guy makes it seem like people are so triggered, but I don't know, man. When you draw stuff like that, I mean, who's really triggered, bro? Let's go on here. Uzaki-chan has been the center of controversies for some time. Back in October 2019, Twitter activist Unseen Japan targeted Uzaki-chan and the Japanese Red Cross Society, criticizing them for using Uzaki-chan in a promotional campaign to encourage the Japanese people to donate blood. Unseen Japan wrote on Twitter, "I admire the work the Red Cross does, which is why I'm disappointed that the Japanese Red Cross Society in Japan would run a campaign using the over-sexualized Uzaki-chan." Who cares? Who cares, man? Who cares? It's not that big of a deal. God, people are so so. Oh my God, this is real life, y'all. This is real life. That people get they get this butt hurt. Okay, this is real life. All right, this is 2020. All right, Unseen Japan would later add in a subsequent tweet, "Let me clarify. I'm not opposed to your particular fetish. There's an appropriate place for erotic material of all kinds. The issue is that the eroticization of women occurs everywhere, including places where it's inappropriate, like, an effing blood drive campaign." Okay. All right. Fair play, right? Fair play to that. Fair play to that comment. I get what they're trying to say there, but at the same time, look, it's not. Yes, maybe a little bit, but at the same time, I could see more of an argument if it was in a bikini, right? A very scantily clad bikini. This to me is not that big of a deal, but I can see the point that they're trying to make. I honestly, all jokes aside, I can see the point that they're trying to make. And it does make sense to me to a degree, but this is not that bad. I mean, I think probably the point would stand better if Uzaki was in something that was much more revealing, and if she was in a very scantily clad outfit. But I get the point that they're trying to make, right? But come on, it's not that big of a deal. And look, we all know Japan, they do stuff like this, right? They'll do stuff like this. It's not that uncommon over there. They wrote, "The sad thing is I found this ad simply walking through Shinjuku Station on the way to have lunch with my family. That should give you pause to think about how rampant that word is in Japanese society." And I think that's a fair discussion for another time, I guess. But at the same time, again, look, I think it would have been probably a lot worse if she was wearing less clothing. Then I think, again, you have a little bit more ground to stand on there, where it's kind of like, okay, that's probably not that's really inappropriate for a blood drive poster, I guess. But even then, it's just like, what can you do, right? And look, this person, I don't know if they are Japanese. I believe they're not actually Japanese. I believe they're somebody that just moved over there. It's just like, look, man, or woman, I don't know who it is that runs this account. You knew what you're getting into when you decided to move over there. So I don't know what to tell you. Despite Unseen Japan's complaints, the Japanese Red Cross Society would announce another promotional campaign featuring Uzaki-chan in January. Bravo! Oh man! Oh, they gotta be mad. They gotta be real mad. Ooh. The controversy around would seem to die down until the first season of the anime released in July. Then a number of Twitter activists began to complain about Uzaki-chan's design, echoing Unseen Japan's initial criticism that the character is over-sexualized. This really, okay, whatever. This person's tweet, as you can see, this really looks like a, it's not being short Lamau. Look, it's, somebody, it's an adult. The character is not portrayed as a child. You know what I mean? It's an adult. You know what I mean? The character is 19 years old in the anime. They start off as 18 years old, then they become 19 years old. At least one individual insinuated that Uzaki-chan's design was being used to promote that word. No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Especially, watch the series. Watch the series. No. Miss me with that nonsense. No. See, I'm going to have to play this is the tweet. I'm going to have to play devil's advocate. We need to have a conversation about the borderline and assault in anime. Why are they woman that looks like a toddler? Why did they... She doesn't look like a toddler. Come on. That's an exaggeration. Stop. God, I mean, people just... It's not real. It's not real, y'all. It's not real. Uzaki-chan is very clearly identified as a 19-year-old college student in the opening pages of the manga. Yes, and in the anime as well, okay? Despite the criticism, plenty of fan artists have been sharing their renditions of Uzaki-chan. Godichi shared there's a Twitter mocking those criticizing Uzaki-chan. My back doesn't hurt. I'm just a drawing. Oh, my goodness. Look, people, and of course Sakimi-chan, Sakimi-chan probably... Sakimi-chan is always getting flack for stuff, but, they don't care. They keep right on trucking, and they should. Wanted to draw Uzaki-chan, cutie in my style, cool. See, and, that's the thing. Look, it's just people having fun. Let them do what they want to do. It is what it is. Let's go on here. Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out is available to stream on Funimation in North America and on Anime Lab in Australia and New Zealand. Currently, 6 episodes are available. There'll be 12 episodes in total for the first season. I'm surprised Funimation has this. Wouldn't this not fit their standards or whatever? Didn't they do that with one series? I think it was the Reviewers series, the Interspecies Reviewer series that they said was not... maybe this one might be questionable for them too. Who knows? But anyways, look, that's pretty much the video. I mean, I really don't see the problem here. I think that people need to just get over the fact, look, these countries are going to do what they're going to do. They're not beholden to what you want, right? And the whole reason people are anime fans to begin with is because it is something different from what we do here in our culture, and it has been for some time now. So but look, hey, different strokes for different folks, I guess. It is what it is. Like I said, I don't see the big deal. What do you guys think, though? Let me know in the comment section below what you think about Uzaki-chan, what you think about what this artist did, all that stuff. Let me know in the comment section below. Please feel free to share this video and like it. Obviously, that helps a lot. And until next time, y'all know how it goes. The hunt continues.